So Graham, I'm going to start with you. Tell us, who is IASH?
IASH is the International Association for the Stability, Handling and Use of Liquid Fuels. This is our 35 years we've been around now. And we are a technical scientific organization who do anything to do with quality or how to use fuels, the performance of fuels. And we're fairly niche, but we have a global representation, and we interest right the way through from government, big oil companies obviously, right down to small companies like myself who specialize in sort of certain areas of fuel contamination. My friend Matt here as well, who's been with various organizations involved in the fuels business. But fuels, that's what we do.
Yeah. How did you get involved with IASH? Where did you start, and what roles have you played along the way?
Okay, so I first got involved in the aviation industry back in 2001 with another organisation called CRC that was actually looking at industry issues. And so along the way we get involved with similar types of meetings, and I was introduced, I think it was 2005 was my first introduction to IASH. As a result of other people having been there, I was told about it. So I went along, and I think my first conference was Sitges in Spain. Mm-hmm. And so I was a willing member to sit and listen. But then as I started to get to know the industry and the people, I was then, I wouldn't say pulled in, but I was asked whether I would like to become a member of the board, and that automatically happens as a result of sponsorship opportunities. So I persuaded my company to become a sustaining member of the association, which gave me a position on the board. And as a result from that, my confidence grew and people started to know me, and then I was asked to become one of the officers, which is a 6-year commitment.
Like Matt, I sort of got involved. We used to present a lot of papers because it was a good forum for us to reach the audience we were trying to reach with the scientific work we were doing. And as I say, my face must have got recognised somewhere. So someone asked me to, so would I become an officer? And then it was down the slippery slope of that 6-year cycle. And yeah, it was great. It was really good. Actually, our biggest representation is probably US, Germany,
always the North
UK,
America.
France. A lot of Europeans. We'd love to have more from other parts of the world as well. We have some, India, but we are a global association, and that's our ambition is to sort of grow on that.
Matt, what is the greatest asset to this association, and from members or sponsors or the content? What do you feel is the greatest asset to the organization?
I definitely think it's the breadth. We've recognised that there are conferences that focus on a specific fuel type, whereas IASH is a combination of all fuels. And so the wealth of experience the conference actually brings in. We recognise that we've always been fairly heavy in terms of the jet fuel content, but we're now working to expand the content to include a lot more of the diesels, the marine fuels, and what's going to be happening in the future with fuel specifications and fuel quality issues. But it is the breadth of experience.